Ever wonder what became of the wild, hilarious stars who brought the dysfunctional Bundy family to life? They delivered some of the biggest laughs in Married with Children, one of the most outrageous sitcoms of the 80s and 90s. But behind the laughter were real lives. Some cut tragically short, some faded into obscurity, and others still shining today. In this video, we'll uncover their real names and the hidden stories they tried to keep secret. Dive into their journeys with us. You won't believe what we've uncovered. Sam Kinison as Al's guardian angel. Samuel Burrell. Kinison, born December 8, 1953, stormed onto Married with Children in 1989 at 35, playing Al's wild, loudmouthed guardian angel in the Christmas special, It's a Bundyful Life. His explosive performance, channeling his signature stand-up ferocity, brought a chaotic energy that perfectly complemented the show's irreverence, amplifying its cult appeal. Raised in a fractured family, Kinison's early years were marked by trauma. A truck accident at age 3 left him with brain damage and epilepsy, shaping his volatile personality. His parents' divorce and his father's meager earnings as a preacher fueled a deep-seated anger that powered his comedy. Kinison's cocaine and alcohol addictions, which escalated to freebasing, strained his relationships and career. His brother Bill, who managed him, endured heartbreak watching Sam's self-destruction, even taking a drug charge to protect him, a sacrifice that cost Bill his marriage and health. Kinison's 1992 marriage to Malika Sweri offered a flicker of redemption. He entered rehab, curbing his worst habits, and their Hawaii honeymoon symbolized a new chapter. Tragically, on April 10, 1992, a drunk driver's pickup truck collided with Kinison's car near Needles, California, killing him at 38. Malika survived, but the loss shattered fans and peers. Kinison's final moments, described by friend Carroll as a serene conversation with an unseen presence, added a haunting poignancy to his death. Kevin Curran as Buck the dog, voice. Born on February 27, 1957, Kevin Curran lent his wry, sarcastic voice to Buck, the Bundy family's disgruntled dog in Married with Children, starting in 1987 at age 30. His performance infused Buck with a sharp, anthropomorphic wit, making the dog a beloved fixture whose deadpan commentary on the Bundys' chaos elevated the show's irreverent humor. Curran's contribution to Married with Children was more than just vocal. As a writer and producer, he shaped the sitcom's biting tone, earning accolades for his behind-the-scenes brilliance. Yet, it was his voice work as Buck that gave fans a unique lens into the Bundy dysfunction, cementing his place in sitcom history. Beyond this, Curran's career sparkled with 15 years on The Simpsons, where he won 3 Primetime Emmy Awards, and 5 years writing for Late Night with David Letterman. His sole on-screen role in the Married with Children episode Psychic Avengers showcased his comedic versatility, leaving a lasting impression despite its brevity. Curran's personal life, however, bore quieter struggles. The entertainment industry's relentless demands often foster burnout, and Curran's dedication to his craft likely came at a personal cost. His long-term relationship with author Helen Fielding, creator of Bridget Jones's Diary, eventually separated, hinting at the challenges of balancing personal and professional lives in Hollywood's spotlight. Tragically, Curran's life was cut short on October 25, 2016, at 59, due to complications from cancer. His passing marked a profound loss for comedy, as tributes poured in from colleagues who revered his sharp intellect and warm spirit. Tim Conway as Ephraim Wanker. Thomas Daniel Conway, born December 15, 1933, brought his signature warmth and whimsy to Married with Children in 1997 at 63, playing Ephraim Wanker, Peg's quirky, lovable father. His role infused the show with classic comedy, his oddball charm stealing scenes and delighting fans accustomed to his slapstick genius. Conway's appearance was a coup for the sitcom, as his legendary status from the Carroll Burnett show, where he won 5 Emmys, lent gravitas. His portrayal of Ephraim, with its cheerful absurdity, mirrored his iconic characters like Mr. Tudball, making him a natural fit for the Bundy universe. His 1999 Hollywood Walk of Fame star and 2002 Television Hall of Fame induction underscored his monumental impact. Behind the laughter, Conway faced personal challenges. His early life in Ohio was modest, and his Army service tested his resilience. His marriage to Charlene Fusco, lasting until his death, was a stabilizing force, but the loss of his first marriage to Mary Ann Dalton in 1978 hinted at the strain of fame. Conway's openness about these struggles endeared him to fans, revealing a man who found solace in making others smile. Conway's later years were marred by health battles. Diagnosed with normal pressure hydrocephalus, he faced declining mobility and cognition, a cruel irony for a man whose physical comedy defined an era. On May 14, 2019, he passed away at 85, leaving a void in comedy. Tributes from Carroll Burnett and others highlighted his unmatched ability to improvise, often extending sketches with his unpredictable brilliance. Fred Willard as Captain Jack. Fred Willard, born September 18, 1933, dazzled as Captain Jack, a flamboyant cruise ship entertainer in Married, with children in 1999 at 65. His vibrant improvisational flair brought a light-hearted spark to the episode, enhancing the show's comedic tapestry with his inimitable charm. Willard's career was a masterclass in versatility. Known for his roles in Christopher Guest's mockumentaries like Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman, he earned a 2010 Emmy nomination for Modern Family. His sharp wit and lovable persona made him a comedy mainstay, and his Married with Children cameo showcased his knack for elevating even brief roles. His long career earned him a 2012 Boston Film Festival Lifetime Achievement Award. Willard's personal life, however, wasn't without shadows. The entertainment industry's ageism posed challenges as he aged, and he faced scrutiny in 2018 after an arrest for lewd conduct, a humiliating ordeal that tested his resilience. His 50-year marriage to Mary Lovell, ending with her 2018 death, was a cornerstone, but her loss left him grappling with grief. Willard's openness about these struggles, coupled with his unwavering humor, endeared him to fans. On May 15, 2020, Willard died at 86 from cardiac arrest, compounded by myelodysplastic syndrome. His daughter Hope's tribute on X spoke of his peaceful passing, a comfort to fans mourning a national treasure. Buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Willard's legacy lives on through streaming platforms and tributes. His Married with Children role a joyful footnote in a storied career. Janet Carroll as Gary. Janet Carroll, born December 24, 1940, embodied Gary, the tough, sharp-witted shoe store owner in Married with Children, starting in 1991 at 50. Her commanding presence and biting delivery made Gary a formidable foil to Al Bundy, adding a bold dynamic that enriched the show's later seasons. Carroll's career was a tapestry of stage and screen. Trained at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, she shone in Broadway productions like Lady Windermere's Fan, alongside Lynn Redgrave. Her film roles in Risky Business and Forces of Nature showcased her versatility, but Married with Children highlighted her comedic prowess, making Gary a memorable antagonist. Her rich voice and stage-honed gravitas elevated every scene, earning her a quiet but loyal fan base. Carroll's personal life bore the weight of societal expectations. As a woman in a male-dominated industry, she navigated typecasting and limited roles for older actresses, a systemic barrier that frustrated many of her peers. Her marriage to Edward Hill ended in divorce, and as a single mother to son George, she faced the juggle of career and family in an era less forgiving to working mothers. In 2006, Carroll was diagnosed with brain cancer, a battle she fought with quiet courage. On May 22, 2012, she passed away at 71, leaving behind a legacy of strength and talent. Tributes from colleagues praised her professionalism and warmth, noting her ability to light up both stage and set. Her death, coming after years of advocacy for cancer awareness, underscored her commitment to using her platform for good. Bubba Smith as Spare Tire Dixon. Charles Aaron Bubba Smith, born February 28, 1945, brought towering charisma to Married, with children in 1988 at 43, playing Spare Tire Dixon, Al Bundy's high school football rival. His imposing presence and sly humor made the role a standout, adding a layer of nostalgic toughness that resonated with fans and enriched the show's blue-collar ethos. Smith's journey from NFL stardom to acting was remarkable. A first overall draft pick in 1967, he played 9 seasons, mostly with the Baltimore Colts, earning a Super Bowl V ring. Transitioning to Hollywood, he became a household name as Moses Hightower in the Police Academy series. His Married and with Children cameo capitalized on his physicality and charm, cementing his knack for comedic roles. Off-screen, Smith was a trailblazer, one of the first black athletes to cross into mainstream acting, though he faced typecasting in tough guy roles. Smith's personal life was marked by quiet struggles. Growing up in segregated Beaumont, Texas, he endured racial discrimination, which fueled his determination but left emotional scars. His marriage to Curran Alexander ended in divorce, and the pressures of fame, compounded by Hollywood's limited roles for black actors, tested him. Smith also grappled with health issues linked to his football career, including chronic injuries that likely contributed to his later heart problems. On August 3, 2011, Smith passed away at 66 from acute drug intoxication, with underlying heart disease. The presence of phentermine, a weight loss drug, in his system sparked debate about prescription misuse, a growing societal issue. Gilbert Gottfried as salesman. Gilbert Jeremy Gottfried, born February 28, 1955, unleashed his high-pitched chaos on Married and with Children in 1993 at 38, playing a zany salesman. His frenetic energy and unmistakable voice electrified the episode, amplifying the show's absurdity and cementing his status as a comedic force. Gottfried's career was a whirlwind of bold choices. A Saturday Night Live alum at 25, he found fame as Iago in Aladdin and through stand-up that pushed boundaries with dark humor. His Married with Children cameo was a perfect fit, his manic delivery stealing scenes and delighting fans. His 2011 Daytime Emmy nomination for Cyberchase and Comedy Central's 2006 Top 100 Comedians list underscored his influence, though his unapologetic style often courted controversy. Gottfried's personal life was a study in contrasts. Growing up in Brooklyn, he faced anti-Semitic taunts, shaping his defiant humor. His 2011 firing from Aflac after Japan, tsunami jokes sparked a public backlash, highlighting society's shifting tolerance for edgy comedy. His marriage to Dara Kravitz, a stabilizing force, brought 2 children, but the financial strain of a polarizing career weighed heavily. On April 12, 2022, Gottfried died at 67 from myotonic dystrophy type 2, a rare genetic disorder. His sister Arlene's death from the same condition years earlier added a layer of tragedy, as Gottfried quietly supported muscular dystrophy research. Tributes from peers like Jon Stewart flooded X, celebrating his fearless comedy. His death, at home in Manhattan, felt like the silencing of a cultural megaphone, leaving fans to revisit his work with bittersweet awe. Tawny Kitaen as Mona Squab. Julie Ellen Tawny Kitaen, born August 5, 1961, sizzled as Mona Squab in Married, with Children in 1991 at 30. Her flirtatious, bold performance lit up the screen, adding a spark of glamour that perfectly suited the show's cheeky vibe and boosted her status as an 80s icon. Kitaen's career was a whirlwind of music videos and film. Her Whitesnake video for Here I Go Again, Writhing on a Jaguar made her a rock video legend, and roles in Bachelor Party showcased her charisma. Her Married Der with Children cameo leaned into her sex symbol image, but her comedic timing hinted at untapped depth, though Hollywood often pigeonholed her. Her 1989 Teen Choice Award nomination for Witchboard reflected her cult following, but typecasting limited her range. Kitaen's personal life was a roller coaster. Her marriages to David Coverdale and Chuck Finley ended in high-profile divorces, with Finley's 2002 domestic violence allegations thrusting Kitaen into tabloid infamy. Struggles with cocaine and prescription drug addiction, detailed in her 2006 Celebrity Rehab appearance, exposed her vulnerability. As a woman in the 80s entertainment scene, she faced objectification and misogyny, pressures that fueled her substance abuse. Kitaen's efforts to rebuild, including raising daughters Winter and Rain, showed her resilience, but the industry's harsh lens never fully softened. On May 7, 2021, Kitaen died at 59 in Newport Beach, California, from heart disease exacerbated by mixed medications. Her daughter's statement on Instagram spoke of her fierce spirit, a comfort to grieving fans. Buried at Mission San Juan Capistrano, her death highlighted the opioid crisis's toll, a societal scourge claiming countless lives. Kitaen's passing felt like the dimming of a vibrant flame, her struggles a stark reminder of fame's double edge. Ed O'Neill as Al Bundy. Edward Leonard O'Neill, born April 12, 1946, embodied Al Bundy, the grumpy, lovable shoe salesman in Married with Children, starting in 1987 at 41. His deadpan humor and everyman charm made Al a cultural icon, anchoring the show's irreverent tone and skyrocketing O'Neill's career from theater obscurity to sitcom stardom. O'Neill's portrayal of Al was a masterclass in comedic timing, drawing from his own blue-collar roots in Youngstown, Ohio, and a brief stint as an undrafted Pittsburgh Steelers signee. His theater training at Youngstown State University and years in regional plays honed a raw authenticity that made Al resonate. Beyond Married with Children, O'Neill's role as Jay Pritchett in Modern Family, 2009 to 2020, earned him 3 Emmy nominations and a 2011 Screen Actors Guild Award, showcasing his versatility. His voice work as Hank the Octopus in Finding Dory, 2016, added a playful chapter to his legacy. O'Neill's personal life reflects resilience amid industry pressures. Growing up in a steelworker's family, he faced economic hardship and the specter of a mob-linked youth, which he escaped through football and acting. His 1986 marriage to Catherine Russoff endured a brief separation in 1989, reconciled by their shared commitment to daughters Sophia and Claire. In 2025, at 79 years old, O'Neill remains a beloved figure, blending grit and warmth. He is semi-retired but active, guest starring in The Penguin, 2024, and narrating a documentary on Ohio's industrial history, reflecting his roots. He trains at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy and mentors young actors, sharing lessons from his 40-year career. Recent X posts show him at charity events for veterans, a nod to his father's service. O'Neill's journey, marked by defying stereotypes and embracing vulnerability, paints a portrait of a man who turned working-class grit into timeless art. Katey Sagal as Peggy Bundy. Catherine Louise Sagal, born January 19, 1955, brought Peggy Bundy, the flashy, sharp-tongued housewife, to life in Married with Children, starting in 1987 at 32. Her bold performance, blending humor and heart, made Peggy a feminist anti-hero, elevating the show's cultural impact and cementing Sagal's status as a comedy powerhouse. Sagal's Peggy was a revelation, her comedic timing and red-wigged swagger stealing scenes. Raised in a showbiz family, she started as a singer, backing Bob Dylan before acting beckoned. Her post-married career soared with Sons of Anarchy, 2008 to 2014, earning a 2011 Golden Globe for Katey as Gemma Teller and The Connors, 2018 to present. Her 1988 Grammy-nominated album, Well, showcased her musical roots, a talent she weaves into roles. Sagal's personal life is a tapestry of triumph and tragedy. Her 1977 marriage to musician Freddie Beckmeyer ended in 1981, followed by a 1986 to 1989 union with Jack White. Her 2004 marriage to Kurt Sutter, Sons of Anarchy creator, brought daughter Esme but also public scrutiny over their intense partnership. The loss of her parents and sister to illness, coupled with a miscarriage in 1991, woven into Married's plot, tested her resilience. In 2025, at 70 years old, Sagal stars in The Connors, voices characters in Futurama's revival, and tours with her band performing at Nashville's Ryman Auditorium in March. X posts highlight her work with women's shelters, a cause tied to her mother's activism. Sagal's journey, scarred by loss but lit by reinvention, shows a woman who channels pain into art. Christina Applegate as Kelly Bundy. Christina Applegate, born November 25, 1971, was just 15 when she debuted as Kelly Bundy, the ditzy yet endearing daughter in Married, with children in 1987. Her sharp comedic timing and magnetic charm made Kelly a breakout star, propelling the show's irreverent appeal and launching Applegate into fame. Applegate's Kelly was a cultural touchstone, her blonde bombshell persona masking a nuanced performance honed through childhood roles on Days of Our Lives. Her post-married career dazzled with Jessie, 1998 to 2000, earning a 1999 Golden Globe nomination, and Samantha Who, 2007 to 2009, plus an Emmy-nominated turn in Dead to Me, 2019 to 2022. Her 1991 film, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, became a cult classic, showcasing her range beyond sitcoms. Applegate's personal life blends joy and profound challenges. Her 2001 marriage to Jonathan Shaich ended in 2007, but her 2013 marriage to Martin Lenoble brought daughter Sadie. In 2008, she faced breast cancer, undergoing a double mastectomy at 36, a battle she shared publicly to advocate for early detection. Her 2021 multiple sclerosis diagnosis, revealed on X, forced her to use a cane, reshaping her career and outlook. Her philanthropy, through Right Action for Women, funds cancer screenings, reflecting her survivor's heart. In 2025, at 53 years old, Applegate is semi-retired but voices a character in Bad Moms' Christmas sequel, set for November release, and hosts a podcast, Messy, with Jamie Lynn Sigler discussing MS with raw honesty. Recent X posts show her at MS Awareness Galas, her humor, her at MS Awareness Galas, her humor and advocacy shining. Applegate's journey, marked by health battles and societal pressures, is a testament to her strength. The Married, with Children cast left an indelible mark on comedy, their stories as raw and real as the show itself. From heartbreak to Hollywood victories, their legacies live on in every rerun and memory. What's your favorite Married with Children moment? Let us know in the comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts below to keep the Bundy spirit alive. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.